Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Border Princes playthrough where we are fighting the might of Telia. We've just taken their capital and we are starting to push them back. As has been pointed out, this has now made me an unreliable power. Oh no, I'm still trustworthy. So it hasn't actually made me unreliable because I wasn't actually allied with them, so I am still considered trustworthy actually. Because one thing with this mod that doesn't happen, you can't actually confederate any of these guys. They're not considered to be the same as you. So actually wars with them, I guess, isn't so bad. I'm not sure where I was sending you. Oh, you're going up here to keep an eye on the public order, aren't you? To help them build a pub. Okay, so we've got my two proper lords here. We've just defended here. We are having some public order issues here. We are going to do a bit of rejigging, but it's going to have to wait till next turn. Basically, we're going to get one very powerful army while we're... And basically, we're going to reclaim Estelia from the Telians. I'm not sure what that noise was, guys. Actually, I know exactly what that noise was. I have a downloader for another game going on in the background, and it pinged at me. I've closed it now, so hopefully that's not going to be bouncing at us again. If you know what game that sound was from, I'll be impressed. Actually, no, some of you will, because I know some people who play that game watch. So some of you will know what that was and why. If you do know, shout out in the comments, and I'll be impressed if there are any guys who watch this who are actually playing that game and know what that noise was from. So. And more than happy to play it with anybody here at some point if they do know what it is. If you ask in the comments, I will tell you what it was from. So Telia do look to be bringing up another force then. You come bearing arms. Ooh. Is it war? No. Why would I want a non-aggression pact with the Skaven? Where are they based? They must be about to crumble, to be fair. Alright, let's bring our next unit of shield bearers out. Oh, sorry about that. Let's start marching towards the border, in fact. To strengthen the Empire. Let's take a few more units out of here so I can keep recruiting, getting rid of my basic level swords. On march. Let's compare these guys. So their weapon strength is actually slightly lower, but they've got much better defense, much better armor. So I probably do want some paymaster bodyguards in here. I would prefer not to because of their debuff, but they are a very solid unit. Their upkeep is expensive though. I'm going to keep these guys. I may well swap some of the other ones out long run. It is an odd selection of units we have here. Why? Let's move you back into there. I don't know why we would take... Oh, it's because we were in that horrible swampy terrain. Let's give you a warhorse. Oh, in fact, you can come and join this army. Because he's not really a melee lord, so having him in here will be good. So that's going to bring me back up to 20. It's not a bad setup here. These guys are going to form my core. It's going to take us a couple of turns to get them going. I do want to get some knights into this army long run, which I... See, these... Mercenary hub. What do I get? I can get great weapons. I can get rangers who are actually probably are very good range. We can also get swashbucklers who do more damage and their armor piercing, but they've got a low rate of fire. But they're also not bad at melee, and they do sunder. And at top things we can get organ guns, which are good. But this is the issue. I just feel that we're a little lackluster in what we can get. You know, we can get knights. I know we're not meant to be as powerful as some of the others. Ooh, that's nice. But I just feel it's a little too lackluster. Unfortunately, I think that Telia, if you're going to play this, guys, Telia had a really good, solid selection of units. I've not tried Estelia, but I think Telia are definitely the faction to play as. I've chosen a different faction for this playthrough. I may well do another one in the future. As I said, I may do one as Estelia, and do it as proper crusaders. So go across, well, proper explorers, and go across and try and make build settlements in Lustria. Some people have asked me to do the New World colonies, but I don't know what units they get. I mean, they are considered. They probably do follow one of these ones' trees, but I'll have to have a proper look.
You come bearing arms. Is it war?
Yeah, no. So, Telia want peace. I have battered them a bit, but they still have power. That said, everything down in Estelia they hold has been resettled. So they're all old. It's all old territory which they've resettled, guys. So it's not necessarily the best territory for them. We'll see how it goes. Alright, do we actually have the income to recruit 2 more of these guys? No, because they're really expensive. Oh, you can only have a certain amount of them.
Your desire?
So I can only have 2 of these? So this is a unit I've got limited numbers of, guys. Not quite sure how to work out what my limit is, but does it say on the building?
Ready. Now.
But no, only being able to have 2 of them kind of makes sense. They are a little bit of an OP unit. I wonder if these are limited as well. I hope not.
The nation calls. By Sigma's right.
Well, no, that's straight up the maximum amount of units into an army, so that's not so bad.
Who calls?
I'm not going to be bringing any more troops in just yet.
What does the Emperor bid?
It is slowly wrecking that chaos corruption. Is vicious. I think I'm going to have to stop taxing this region. Yeah, I can't afford to.
By the comet.
Can I build any buildings which remove corruption? Yes, that. So actually, I think here, I'm going to knock that over and get myself one of those, because we do need the corruption reduction there. Once these guys move on, that will probably drop off, but at the moment they're just sitting there raiding my territory, which really isn't helping. Okay, let's level there up. And we're going to push Skaven Blight next, guys. And that one we can eventually convert and make into a good territory for me, which will be another big, strong city for us, guys, because that is a full set. So that's a very good unit. Let's see. Go away, beastmen. I've got a feeling they're just going to sit there raiding me, so I may have to go and force them away, but right now I can't afford to send an army there. Might see if I can get Vidawi to go to war. I think Vidawi may already be at war with them. Actually, of course they're not, because I'm not at war with them, so I can't ask Vidawi to join the war. This corruption is going to be affecting the Dawi as well. Belagar, my friend over there, who is suffering. I am looking forward to this because, I mean, Skaven Blight won't, but all these places will get us more ports, guys. Which will really help us. How are we doing down here? That's an extra 300 from that port.
Provinces.
How is Claude doing? Anybody who gives extra public order? No.
Seeking prey. Moving.
I will marshal the men. What does the Emperor bid?
So we are making our move on Skaven Blight now, which does have doesn't have a great bigger garrison, but it's got some nice units set up in it. Right. I can't afford it. That's an expensive thing, but it does provide an extra garrison. So, ooh. Lord, we can get an extra Lord here for the High Eagle of Meridia. Myrmidia. So we have an extra legendary Lord we can recruit now. Let's have a look at him. Oh. I thought he was the Lord.
Look on me and despair.
Or is he a, Let's have a look. High Eagle, I can't afford him at the moment. Strong. So he has extra melee attack. Nice. And we'll have a look at him next turn. Oh, of course there's nothing appearing on there. But we'll have to get him out. Recruited as a specialist lord. He's basically a third legendary lord for us. Come on, don't just sack them. Take the town. So it's a dwarven city there. The dwarves don't seem to be doing too well up there, though I did take territory which they would traditionally take up in the mountains, but I kind of needed to. That said, I should really be being more coastal. Those ones inland, while they do make me a bit of income, it's nothing compared to my ports. And for me, the ports, it really is where it's all at. Because that just gives me extra... lots of extra income. So they do have another army around there somewhere, but it's not going to be there in time. God damn beast men. This is becoming problematic, actually. I am going to have to potentially go and break off an army to go and try and push them out, or try and quell this territory. But this corruption is also going to start spreading elsewhere. They're not pushing down here because of the army there is too powerful for them.
King of the ghouls.
Oh, God damn, we're too slow.
Step to it. It is for the best. Destroyer! Destroyer of cities. Yeah, he's not a nice chap.
The hunter! You stand before the king in the woods. Find
Have a non-aggression pact with you. I want to give you military access so you can come and deal with him. Because we are getting a lot of chaos corruption now, and it's going to start bleeding into my other territories, which really is not good. Again, at some point, I'm potentially going to sail over here and take some of these ports. And we'll probably have to, you know, I want them to be very strongly garrisoned positions, because they are going to be my first line of defense against the rampaging orcs, and I am leaving my flank wide open at the moment, but they're not attacking me yet. And actually the Barak Var there are pushing nicely into the orcs, so they're doing very well. Have they really completely abandoned Skavenblight? I mean, we're taking ages to sail through those swamps. They could have moved an army around behind me quite easily. But if we can get hold of Skavenblight again, that's going to be a big buff for us here. Another powerful city for us to have. It's got special buildings, though whether it's got any special buildings to me. Actually, it will. It's going to have one which makes it habitable. Potentially. I don't know how that mechanic's going to work, so god damn you.
Welcome to my court.
Ugh.
Kill!
So, praise Sigma. To battle!
You're going to move past to try and intercept anything coming for us. This is a weaker army, but not too weak. See, we are burning off the corruption here. We don't have any corruption here yet.
Praise Sigma.
It is getting problematic here. I can't afford to untax it. No, I need to save up, he says while looking at all of this. Anything really good? No. Okay, so we're going to be taking Skavenblight next turn, which is going to be an easy auto. And we're going to march on tomorrow to get ourselves that first foothold in Estelia. And then we're going to drive Telia out of the Estelia. Because obviously it's not their territory. They should never have taken it. I mean, I know that the people who were there beforehand got wiped out by the Skaven, but that's not my fault. So we're going to retake all of that, you know, well, free it all, so it's under Border Prince's rule rather than that horrible Telian, you know, domination. At which point we'll have a nice chunk of extra ports, and then we'll get ready to start sailing across here. Take all of the coastal territories down here from all these knights over there, and potentially send an expeditionary force to the New World colonies to see if that's still there, and if it is, to reclaim it. Oh, there's a Skaven rebellion going on here. At the same time as I'm sieging. Ha! I mean, that's not going to be too difficult to deal with. Okay, so... Oh, that untainted is good. That's going to help us a lot. We're still getting some here, but... Okay, this one's an auto. Those guys take so little damage. So, cleansing enterprise. Halves climate penalties. So, new Tylos. So basically, yeah, it's an extra building here, which costs a lot, but will eventually make it completely good. In fact, it'll be better. Yeah, so the first one halves. This one entirely removes. And then the final one gives us buffs against Skaven. Lots of Untainted. Increases income and increases income in all adjacent provinces, which actually is quite a lot of territory here.
This will bolster the nation.
There's that Skaven gone. Execute the Skaven scum.
Yes, my lord. Moving on.
Start marching down here. The public order is not going to be great here. Okay. Don't need that at the moment.
The Empire.
Route Marcher. Ooh. Oh, that's good. Buff up his chance to hit, and we need another tech. Now we've got more of these than anything. Cheaper recruitment for all heavy. Yes, none of them are great. See, that's not that great. That's the one I want first. So, whoa, why does that take? Oh, it was because it's doing them all. Okay. For shield bearers units, are these shield bearers? Yes. So buffing them up a little bit. Oh wow!
Not. You come bearing arms.
So they've snuck behind me. What's my garrison here like? I think my garrison can handle them. No, we're saving up for this. And public order buff. Nope. So we're getting there. Here has stabilised. We're just going to hold my Sea Lord there until here is going positive again. And yeah, it's just a matter of slowly expanding now. I don't think finishing off Telia is going to be too problematic for us. We may want to swap my two armies around. Once we've got all of that, we are going to give ourselves an army which is going to pretty much be mostly shield bearers, because they're just a tough old unit. I do want to get some knights into that long run, but I need to build up a city properly first to do that. Yes. My dwarven friends can have alliances, all the alliances they want. Okay, they appear to be all sending up armies, but they're not getting there quick enough. I'm not going to go. I was thinking I could potentially offer them a peace treaty just to regroup and get Skaven Blight sorted. But I don't see any real benefit to waiting for that. I do think we do need to get Skaven Blight sorted. No. I don't even see where these guys are hiding. Because all this is held by Telia. So he must have sailed off somewhere.
I will marshal the men.
We've got another regiment of renown. And the Desert Dogs. Oh, and some undead.
What?
Tremble!
Wow. Tough anti-infantry unit. That seems like a good thing to get. Let's level you up. 7 armor. That's awesome.
Desist!
To arms!
Your will?
I will marshal the men.
I am having public order issues behind me, but now we have our foothold.
This would break my vows. It is time.
He's going to come back here to dig in there,
What is your will?
while we're going to continue pushing this through here. Let's drop the other one and get another unit of pike infantry. And a good fast cav unit, which are all around us, but I don't really want them just yet. In fact, there we go. Give ourselves an extra cav unit in here. So he's going to stay to pursue this campaign. Let's look at this army. It could be a tough army to fight. We'll see how it goes.
Yes.
Guess we're going to go down that one. No, so we've got some undead. I mean, I guess it makes sense. We've got a vampire lord, and then we've got some undead in the army. So it's a bit of an odd one, but yeah. We need to see how it goes. But I don't think, like I said, I think Telia are not a real threat now to us. We can deal with them. I do need to deal with that army, and I'm going to send a force up there. At least to try and balance out everything here. I mean, ideally I want to push these guys into the Wood Elf realm. Wood Elf lands where they'll just get battered. And Telia is retreating from me now. Ooh! Now I need to double time an army up there because that's going to rip through me. I'm sorry, Yesh. You are dead. It's that simple. Now may be the point when I offer a brief peace treaty to Telia while I get myself in order.
The time for talk is over. Make your demand.
How much? Where are they? No, I don't want anything to do with them. They must have confederated with somebody across the sea or something, because they shouldn't exist still. Let alone be able to trade with me, which is confusing me.
What does the Emperor bid?
Fear me. Going.
So,
Right.
You come
You
bearing
guys can
arms.
have a temporary
Is it war?
peace treaty.
no, no!
Ah, you won't. Okay, in that case, we're just going to get you to give us some money. How much can we actually get out of them? All the money.
Agreed?
Look on me and despair. The souls are mine. Chaos fails.
Fight for our nation!
We're definitely fighting that as a defensive battle. If we fight it. We can get lots of things now. But no, I'm trying to save up just now, so some of these are really good, but I need more things to get them. Can we get any more regiments? No. Okay.
To the provinces, we march!
I'm going to have to bounce between the two to keep them sorted. And anyway, guys, this is going to have to be where I'm going to leave this one for tonight. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comments section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. So, next session, gonna batter these guys. We may have to resettle here. And then we're going to do a little bit of consolidation, getting ourselves sorted out. Then once our 10-turn peace treaty is up, we're going to finish Telia in a lightning strike across their territory, ideally. And then it's going to be plotting our next moves, which are probably going to be an invasion, an invasion down here into this territory, and start burning through the coastal territories and all the way down here to get us a lot of extra ports. And then we'll have a think, it's going to be places like here, which are ideal for colonies. So anyway, but they're all things to consider for the future. Thank you very much for your time.